Yeah. Hey, there we go. Well, that's a good start at the very least. However, I still really have no idea where I'm going right now. Well, anyway, so that kind of covers everything that I can do, I think, in the hidden realm. For the most part. It's kind of the last place in the corner here, and there's definitely no other place that I can go from this part. So I could go and check out the upper area here. Well, I don't know if there's going to be too much. I think the reality is I'm either going to want to go up here or just back to the Fortress of the Golden Idea. I mean, yeah, I've gained the approval of the Masters and everything like that, but what does that mean, really? That wasn't really the thing that was preventing me from going into the fortress, after all. Ah, who knows? I guess I'm just going to wander around and see if I find anything of interest here. Well, here's another chest. Don't really know. Yeah, just a little bit of salt. But hey, at least I got a cool achievement for having more than 8,000 pleas of salt at a time, apparently. That's fun. doesn't really, you know, get me any closer to my goals. It is like that, you know, in any sort of Metroid game. Sometimes there's just kind of a point where it's like, hey, where do I go here? Usually at least get told, like, oh, you gotta go find the talisman or something to be able to get into the actual fortress. Right now, there's just a big old eyeball there, and not much more explanation than that. Okay, well, maybe something a little bit more like that. No, whatever. You know what I can also do is just go around here too. Stung with toxin. Yeah, that makes sense. Given the nature of this area around here. Now, otherwise, I do have everything required to go through this, right? Eh? The skulls aren't activating. Oh? Yeah, but that's not really, you know. What if I just instead used the old skin knitter? Retrieved from the... Yep, that works. It's like I don't have some sort of bullet that bounces off of walls and doesn't also teleport me, you know, but do have that. Here we go. All right, another essence of salt, not really quite, or infusion of salt. I'll remember the names of these things at some point, right? Good, but you know, sort of hoping for another potion, if anything, but whatever. Okay, well, this is new. Just kind of in the Village of the Artists. Or is this new? Have I seen this one before? Kind of even trying to remember right now. Really couldn't say. That said, this should be pretty easy to go through, given that, you know, even if I do have any projectiles coming towards me, I do also have, you know... Oh, this is Lasley's house. I do also have, of course, the ability to block now. Hey, there we go. Man, that would have been useful. Should have got that much earlier. Okay, exploring the Dreamlands a little bit more. It does seem like there is some more stuff in here. Definitely. Certainly a little bit more challenging things, too. Really? I'm not really able to... Is it really just that far away? Yeah, well, you know, no it's not. See? Just like that. That's right, baby. That's how you do it. That's why you're using the various abilities that you got from other areas. Okay. Well, what do we got? Back into the corner club. Oh, jeez. And also, like, these things are pretty aggressive. And for whatever reason, it's now rotating. Why is it rotating here? It's weirding me out. I mean, I got an anxiety shock, which I kind of thought initially was the, you know, prize that you got here. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. Curious. Oh, okay. And then, you know. Okay, don't get too complacent. Got it. All right, all right. Thankfully, they don't seem to be very good shots. That said, they can seemingly deal a lot of damage. The light posts. Okay, got one. I'll be fine. Oh, I'm out. Ooh. Oh. Out of heals there. Good. But still, that means something at least. What? I don't know. Oh, also camp. I'll take that. Absolutely. And also, whatever that is? Well, yeah. What do we got? What even is this now? Oh, got an achievement for it, too. Fast travel? You know, the funny thing is I do actually see that this is the moon that I could see over in the pain area from that master. Nope, just that. Well, can't really say I'm too surprised. Does that mean yes, of course? Ooh, this is convenient now. Now, the only thing, of course, is what are we doing now? And of course, I am a little bit curious about going through some of the other areas, but that does seem to be the obvious, like, big okay. That does seem to be the obvious big prize to get here. All right, that makes a little bit more sense. So, the Golden Breach. No, that's just this one. But wait, doesn't that mean then, and breach in the wall, because I saw that, yep, and here we go. But these are the trials of fear. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? All right. Well, so I guess that explains how you actually get in here. A very roundabout way, but I suppose that makes sense. The idea of like, hey, you gotta kind of think outside of the box when it comes to getting inside of here. Need more salt. Apparently there's an achievement for getting up to, what is it, 20,000. So I guess I'm going to try and do that, even though I should probably be spending this on, I don't know, more energy, probably more than anything else, given that this is in all likelihood short of an end game type of idea. What is the deal with... No. Whatever. Okay. Just gotta be careful. What's the deal with this guy? I don't know. It's weird, though, but I guess... Oh. I guess that just powers everything? Wasn't letting me past there. It's true, though, when you get ahead of a bull, I guess? I think it's a horse, which probably makes a little bit more sense. Well, anyway, I guess this is the sort of goal that I am trying to accomplish here at this point in time. Gonna go to Mount Salt for it, too. All right, then. Got Golden Fortress. Where am I even at right now? Yeah, it's a little bit... due to the whole, like, you know... Oof. Due to the whole, like, flipping all over the place here. It's kind of questionable as to how exactly, what part I am actually in right now. But at the same time, yeah, it's like, wow, really doing a number on this even right now. Well, to be fair, if you got your entire fortress, you know, powered by a ridiculous hamster wheel operation, it's like you really should have seen this coming. Oh, I don't think I quite have the stuff to be able to take care of whoever that is. So we'll do that first. Okay. Now the problem, of course, is going to come in with the actual gun. To the point that I am going to actually just, you know, gonna book it out of here for one moment so that I can heal. All right. There. Gonna have a hard time getting me here. I mean, I'm sure there's probably something to be said about, like, hey, you know, everything is powered by... It's the people! The people is what powers the golden idea. Of course, I'm still getting very much killed right now, so I think I want to maybe focus on this a little bit first. Enjoy your 15-minute break there, horse guy. I'm sure they're coming with another mask right now. Okay. Let's at least get rid of that here. I mean, obviously there's going to be some way, it seems, to shut down the defenses of pretty much everything, which I am not opposed to. Still no idea what to do with it. Still no idea what to do with the old eyeball, but, you know. That's fine. Look, I've already found my... I found my ingress. That's the important part. Also, maybe I don't want to mess around with the laser. I think I'd rather go to this direction for right now. You're gonna have a hard time following me through here, right? Jeez. Hey, eyeballs. Path to great fortune. I mean, it's gold. It's like, as stated, it is a fairly shallow sort of message here. And I am just barely on the edge. Okay. So every time I shoot, do that then. Got it. Fairly simple sort of thing. Also, the eyeballs, I guess, are the implication that everything else I've been seeing eyeball-wise around here. Right. Smart men's room. I get it. Let's not go on that part first. And instead let them come over to me, given that I don't really have a whole lot of healing as of right now. And in fact, I should really just use the healing that I do have for the time being. There we go. Thankfully, don't actually take too many hits to go down, despite being such big old beefy boys. Big old beefy boys. Ow. Hello. You know, I'm going to consider this a win. Yeah. But at the same time, I got rid of at least something. Ow! Okay, that still hits me there, evidently. This might be a problem in terms of not dying. Yep. And it certainly was. Now, here's a real question. Do I get to keep the progress that I made freeing the horse-headed guys? The answer is yes. Good. Right back into it. And all I really need to do... Wow, look at all that salt. And all I really need to do is just, you know, do it a little bit better here, right? Could have saved that for a heal, though, to be honest. Well, if I'm floating in the air, it should be okay. The big thing that I was looking to take out was the floating guy there. And there we are. Sort of expected that's probably going to be... Yeah. That was the first thing that I was supposed to do, right? Of course. And no doubts. Alright. The powerful man's hall. Oh boy. Ow. It's true. They are quite powerful. I don't think anybody will doubt that. Barely enough to actually hit him, but you know what? It's enough to hit him. Still, though, I'm not a huge fan of... Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Here we go. This should make this a lot easier here with this guy right next to me. Okay. Well, needless to say, it's just like if this is endgame, and I have no doubt to think that this is not endgame. Really. Just kind of lazily barreling about. Well, anyway. I do like how the salt compared to some of the other areas around here is just very... I mean, the funny thing is that it's just like taking any damage does make this entire thing a lot easier. Sort of cheap, but, you know, at the same time. What are you gonna do? Ah. You know, I'm just like, okay, well, there's something I need to do here, but what? Oh, okay. It's not destroy all of them. It's just destroy one of them, seemingly. Hey, eyeballs. I see the theme going on here. Oh, hey, it's one of these guys. Well, it's Augustus's headquarters, of course. That just makes sense. Man, I'm just going right into it, aren't I? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Whatever. It's enough to survive. Even though, obviously, you know, they clearly wanted me to take out these first, but this is why I built all into... Hey, there we go. 20,000 pleas of salt right there. There you go. And then that will take out all of the... I will take out all of the defenses around here. Should make this just a lot easier by itself, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I mean, I'd like to go back to camp right now, but at the same time, too, I also know that I should probably just kind of, like, keep going forward. All of the Augustus rooms, of course. Makes sense! Oh, now we're just, like, going full on, oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. At least I actually managed to take him out. That was sort of the plan, but also, like, oh, boy. Take you out. Take you out. I'm just going to kind of, like, methodically remove all of the issues so that we can sort of have an easier time. Have a moderately easier time. These guys do take quite a few hits, which makes me feel like I should be... There you go. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. Well, now that I'm just right here, it should be a little bit easier. I'm also going to try and start to use, I don't know, like the skin knitter a little bit more. Use the shape, I suppose, the Hidden Realms flesh to something that the masters wanted more. Now I can just use it to destroy my enemies. Because after all, a lot of the... Wow. Wrong place to go to. Because after all, a lot of these... oh, hi. I assure you that you have... Okay. It's only like 3 hits to take those guys out, but still. Ugh. Sort of an unusual little area down there. It makes me think that, maybe... Yeah. I mean, I got into here, but... Not that bad, though. Honestly. Just gotta, like, do it like that. Yeah, there we go. Still, what's in there, then? It's too... Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. You know, it only takes 3 hits to be able to take those guys out. It only takes 3 hits to be able to take those guys out. Well, so much for being able to use some of my cool... You know what? Let's just do this. How about that, then? Stupid, weird star monster's not going to do anything for me here, right? And I decide to still go for it anyway. And I paid the price for that, now didn't I? The price being a lot of damage. Augustus Labs. Oh boy. I mean, this one's pretty obvious to do, and if I kind of keep my distance, shouldn't even be that dangerous to just take it out. Still, I wonder what was in that little tiny area there. I was sort of expecting if I just kind of mashed the interact button that I would be able to, you know, get. Oh, this is an interesting. Oh, this is an interesting combination of stuff to fight here. Honestly, this would be the point in time to maybe not take out the skin knitter, but you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to take out the laser beam. Here we go. Memory shaft. Never gonna be able to use this thing correctly, am I? Now just made it more dangerous for me in here. Oh, that's so many projectiles. Which, yeah, saw it coming. Yeah, from here, this should be pretty easy, right? I mean, especially because it's not like the... can I hit it? Well, maybe I can hit it from the door. Yeah, a little bit. Like, just a little bit, but that's enough. Okay, yeah, back to the really final level of Wario Land 2. I wonder if this was actually an inspiration from that, given the, like, eyeballs and, you know, mouths and whatnot in the walls. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and died right at the end. Good stuff. All right. This one is to be destroyed. The other one is not to be destroyed. It's to be, you know. There we go. And right there. Now, the other one's not to be destroyed. It's to be, just opened. So what do we got? Now, I sort of think that this was just going to be a save point. Okay. Oh, I was sort of hoping that I might be able to not get hit there just from virtue of having this move a lot. Now I'm just going to do this. There we go. Now. Much easier sort of thing, right? Give me the salt. Give me all that salt, baby. Here to get all of it, after all. I have almost 24,000 at this point. Like I said, I was sort of hoping that after this point I would be able to get a save point, and then I could, you know, level up and whatnot. Ah! Demure. Oh my god. Oh, hey, it's this character again. I haven't seen you for a little bit. Guess kind of makes sense. Goes with the whole like purple and gold sort of thing they're going for here. Got that style. Unfortunately, it's just like I know that this guy's actually kind of difficult to take out, which is frightening. Oi. Honestly, I'm going back to the save point. Okay, back into the salon, but this time with a lot more upgrades. You can see I mostly went for the energy stuff this time because, you know, feel like I could probably still moves a little bit too quickly for that. Would like skin knitter do any good though? I don't know. And as long as I just keep the dodging on point, it shouldn't really be a problem, but here we are. There we go. Yeah. At least I heal up quite a bit from the potions at this point in time. Didn't even upgrade that one, of course. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Try and, like, you know, eliminate it a little bit easier, but whatever. It's fine. Haven't really been using, well, you know, spell stuff mostly throughout the entire game. Oh, great. Hey, what if I just took that out immediately and then we didn't have to deal with it? No, come on. Corridor silence. corridor of me getting absolutely obliterated. And I should remember that I do actually have, you know, a dodge. And much more reason to use it as of right now. There we go. Well, a block, not really a dodge, you know. Gymnasium. Oh no, not the gymnasium. Also, why is it Oblivion in here? This is, oh great. I'm just gonna start like rushing. Do that too. Oh god, this area. Now we just try and meticulously take out each one of these enemies instead, right? Well, that wasn't really the one I wanted to use. It was this one. And these things getting in the wall here is also not really making this easy. Okay. Gonna do that. Then we do that. All right, and now this should be a lot easier, especially if I just do this. There. See, just like that. All right. You know, one of the things I kind of learned doing the bit of this game here. Oh, well, I wanted to get that heal. One of the things I feel like I've learned doing a bit of this here game is that pretty much one of the most effective strategies is to actually take out all the enemies rather than not do that. Now, I could use my teleport beam and maybe make that, and maybe, like, you know, get into those other areas, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should. It looks like there might be something of interest in there. Aim at the floor. Okay, there we go. I don't know, I felt like that should have worked there and also kept me out of harm for the most part. Whatever. Well, it didn't, and it didn't. So, there you go. Should have just been on that one area the entire time, right? Good enough. And, alright, you know what? I'll take another. I will definitely take another potion. Absolutely. Seems like a good idea. You're finally getting a lot of use out of the displaced, displaced presence here, which is good. Thought maybe I could, you know, do that a little bit easier, but, well, here we are. Still did require displaced presence, but I mean, hey. You know, I went through that entire area, I'm only too happy to use it, right? Alright. Now into the wives corridor, whatever that means. It means I'm about to go take out the anxiety shock again. For the sake of doing this. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I don't really have too much for much of anything, to be honest. Oh, come on. Back for another round. Although this time, it's like now that I haven't really used up all of my, you know, mana points. Hey, that was a lot easier. Now, where am I? Anyway. At the Great Fortune. Certainly looks like I am near the end of it. That last door there seems quite something. Now that's just a saw blade. Is that a preview of what's about to be coming up here? Well, I mean, obviously. Oh, yes, and I actually do have these characters now, of course. Should really see that coming, right? Don't know if there's like a good way to take these out because they move around so much and everything like that, but still. The light post guys. There we go. But still, they don't have that much health. Just a lot of health. Do that. do this basic thing and the bubble, and we're good. All right. Just quite a bit of salt. No surprise. Oh, this area has been tricky. Okay, it's just regular enemies, to be honest. But at the same time, annoying enemies, needless to say. Especially because they take that much damage to actually take out. Okay, what else we got? Eldarian Army Courtyard. Beautiful. I'm sure that I'm probably going to, as such, probably... Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep just... Oh, boy. Just, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run. Until I'm able to get out of here. Okay, and hey, it actually kind of worked. Kind of. I mean, it did work. You know, I'm not going to undersell it. It did work. This worked just fine. There are also 2 exits to that area too, which is fun. But hey, at least I have a little bit closer way to get in here. What's up with the single buzzsaw in here for some reason? It's so weird. Well, anyway, if I go back in there, of course, I'm going to need to actually fight everything, so... Certainly something to keep in mind. What is... Oh, okay. I guess I couldn't actually go into that door until now. Unfortunately, it didn't actually open up the wall, which is... Well, I guess that actually doesn't matter. I just got a shortcut, right? Well, I'm curious. If it's the final boss, I'll do it. I mean, yeah, there's a couple more areas to go to here, but I don't know if I'm going to be getting much of anything else that's, like, super important, just kind of wandering around in here as of right now, right? Let's take a look. Ah, of course. Golden mask, as we were told before, but also, you know, it does look like the Phanto statues that I saw in the Hidden Realm. Alright, let's do it. Of course, fighting TV. And it's trying to crush me too at the same time, which is fun. Also does seem to be using, you know, a bunch of... Seems to be using a bunch of salt as like projectiles too. This is fun. I really like this style of boss. Of course, it's definitely going to be two-faced and everything too. But as of right now, I'm doing okay. Why do you keep changing the volume? Come on now. It's gotta just be annoying for everybody watching. Okay. Well, I'll take a little damage from the... Actually, I thought that was like a slug. That's not a slug. That's like a little tiny version of himself. Of course. It's kind of like just crawling along the wall like that, right? So there's that, but come on now. I even got the achievement for like, hey, you beat him. Yep. Not surprised. Alright. Of course, it does also seem to be like pretty... Okay, so gotta take out... Gotta take out the sides here. It's funny that even the achievement is like, hey, you did it. No, you didn't. That's not true at all. We lied. We thought it would be funny. Anyway. What does this do? Okay, these are things I can destroy. Ow. Why did I jump into it? Oh, yeah. You've never even killed me with the first phase here. Although I do think I have figured out a pretty good way to take this guy out at this point. It's that second phase, though, that of course is the real killer. Literally and figuratively. Okay. I mean, after all, it's like you do... As cool as this is, I do love the style here. Get out of here, you. It's like it's not a particularly difficult phase after all. Especially it's like if you just pay attention to what the screen is doing, right? There you go. Easy as that, but that's not the problem, of course. Within Elder. Just looking at their cool rib cage there. Honestly, I'm just gonna start out by doing this, right? Doesn't really seem like it's a terrible idea, all things considered. There's no reason that I need to be on the ground after all. Now there is, but you know, I can wait at least a second before doing that. Okay. Just gotta get on the. No, and of course we're right to the laser bit again. Honestly, as long as I'm facing down, I should be okay. Just gotta make sure then that I'm like nailing all the shots and everything too. Yep. It's like it's funny because it's like it's pretty easy sort of thing conceptually, but trying to keep track of all of it at the same time is rough. And I did get there before it yes, right into the old laser beam. Good try, though. Should probably get off of the bullets as they're spawning there. I feel like that might result in some issues otherwise. Okay, take you out. And then pretty soon it's going to start being the, yeah, we're already at the point where the shell now starts to spawn stuff too. Probably at the point in time that I can start taking out my secret weapon. Ah! Man, this is a lot of golden nest. Yeah, anybody else want to spawn in here? So, what, pray tell, is my secret weapon? Now, actually, I mean, it's the whole thing where the way that Skin Knitter works is just like, you know, it goes around on like the outside of stuff, right? So it's like this is a very good opportunity to use this, yeah? Ow. Ah. So just do this. Ah, good stuff. There we go. That is the end of Dandara. Yeah, it's no surprise that doing one of the side quests there is ultimately what did end up just giving me a pretty huge advantage. I was wondering, because it's like, talked about how the Eldar got the approval of the Masters here, but didn't really, but you know, what does that actually really mean? He didn't even like mention that in the dialogue or anything. It's just, then, oh, you get the perfect weapon to fight him with. There you go. Obviously didn't collect everything, but I feel like, I mean, especially like the challenge that last dungeon put out, it's like, woof. So Dandara, great game. Highly recommend. This was all just a lot of fun. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to the controls and everything like that, but overall, just like absolutely fantastic game.